Martin Heidegger, one of the most influential philosophers of the 20th century, in his essay The Question Concerning Technology, Die Frage nach der Technik, 1954, examines the essence of technology not merely as a collection of tools or methods, but as a fundamental mode of human existence in the world and a way of relating to reality. This work is a profound attempt to philosophically analyze the technological era and its effects on human beings, culture, and thought. Heidegger emphasizes that understanding technology should not be limited to functionalist or utilitarian perspectives, but requires a deep exploration of its ontological basis. 1. Technology as a means, and the problem of understanding Heidegger begins by distinguishing between two approaches to technology, the instrumental and the ontological. In the ordinary, instrumental understanding, technology is viewed as a collection of means to achieve a specific end. For instance, a hammer is a tool for driving nails, and a cart is a means for transporting goods. This approach reduces technology to the instruments humans use to meet their needs. However, Heidegger argues that this perspective is superficial and does not capture the essence of technology. He notes that modern technology differs fundamentally from earlier tools because it does not merely extend human capabilities, it transforms the very way humans relate to the world. Heidegger introduces the concept of enframing, Gestell, to describe the manner in which modern technology reveals the world as a resource to be exploited. This process, which he calls revealing as a setting upon, differs from traditional craftsmanship in that modern technology does not merely work with nature, but transforms it into an object fully available for use and manipulation. 2. The ontological nature of technology. Heidegger stresses that technology is not simply a set of devices, but a particular mode of being for both humans and the world. It manifests as a way of revealing the world, in which nature becomes a standing reserve, best stand, and objects are perceived as resources for use. In this way, technology discloses reality through the lens of potential utility. He draws a distinction between poetic and technological revealing. In poetry, art, and traditional forms of craftsmanship, the world is revealed as something valuable, something that can be experienced and appreciated, not merely used. Technological revealing, on the other hand, reduces everything to quantitative and functional terms, transforming nature and humans into mere resources. This perspective has profound ethical and existential implications, as it alters the human relationship with the world and with oneself. 3. Enframing, Gestell, and the danger of technology. The central concept of the essay is Gestell, translated as enframing, setting upon, or structuring. It refers to the way technology determines how humans perceive and interact with nature. Unlike ancient tools, modern technology has the power not just to use the world, but to shape it according to specific rules and purposes. Heidegger warns of the double character of technology. On one hand, technology opens new possibilities, extending human knowledge and experience. On the other hand, it carries the danger of reducing the world to raw material and resources, leading to alienation from nature, culture, and oneself. This danger lies not in machines or technologies themselves, but in the way technology shapes human thinking and the perception of the world. 4. Liberation through contemplation and poetic thinking. Rather than rejecting technology as inherently evil, Heidegger proposes a philosophical approach to understanding it, which can help avoid its destructive consequences. He sees the solution in contemplative and poetic thinking, which allows humans to perceive the world not solely as a resource. Through art, philosophy, and poetic activity, humans can restore a meaningful connection to the world and recognize the true essence of technology. He uses the example of an ancient water wheel, symbolizing a natural mode of revealing. The water wheel, in Heidegger's view, does not dominate nature, but interacts with it in harmony. Modern power plants and factories, in contrast, impose strict laws and quantitative measures on nature, depriving it of its own being. Thus, poetic thinking enables us to see technology as part of a broader process of being, not merely as an instrument for use. 5. Ethics and the philosophy of technology. Heidegger's essay carries a profound ethical dimension. Technology is not neutral. It shapes human worldview, attitudes toward nature, and relationships with others. Heidegger shows that technological thinking can lead to alienation, a deficit of authentic experience, and the perception of the world merely as a utility. It becomes evident that the philosophy of technology is closely tied to ethics because understanding technology influences human action in the world. He calls for reflection on the essence of technology rather than a fight against particular technological devices. Conscious engagement with technology requires critical thinking and awareness of how it transforms perception of reality. This reflective stance serves as a form of liberation, allowing humans not to succumb blindly to the logic of progress and rationalization, but to retain the capacity for contemplation and spiritual reflection. Number 6. Influence on contemporary philosophy and critique of industrial society. Heidegger's essay has had a significant influence on subsequent philosophy of technology, including thinkers such as Gilbert Simondon, Hannah Arendt, Jacques Ellul, and others. It became a foundation for the critique of industrial society, post-industrial civilization, and contemporary technological trends. Heidegger's central insight is that technology shapes not only the material conditions of life, but also the way humans think and understand the world. His concept of Gestell anticipates postmodern ideas that technology structures social and cultural practices. Understanding this phenomenon allows philosophers, sociologists, and technologists to evaluate not only the utilitarian aspects of technology, but also its impact on human identity, ethics, and culture. 7. Conclusion. The question concerning technology is a philosophical investigation that goes beyond a simple analysis of tools and machines. Heidegger proposes viewing technology as a fundamental mode of revealing the world and interacting with reality. The key ideas of the essay can be summarized as follows. 1. Technology is not merely an instrument, but a mode of human existence in the world. 2. Modern technology reveals the world as a standing reserve, bestand, altering humans' relationship with nature and themselves. 3. The concept of Gestell, end-framing, describes the structuring power of technology, which determines how the world is perceived. 4. Technology has a dual character. It opens new possibilities but can also lead to alienation and reduction of the world to mere resources. 5. The solution lies not in rejecting technology, but in philosophically and poetically understanding its essence, restoring harmony with the world and preventing its destructive effects. Thus, Heidegger's essay remains relevant today, as it helps critically reflect on the impact of technology on society, culture, and human thought. His approach emphasizes that true understanding of technology requires philosophical reflection on human existence and the relationship to the world, rather than mere technical knowledge or utilitarian practice.